Yeah, in this podcast, I want to talk about the sad news that Lorraine Noble is leaving the club. I mean, she is the kit lady, and she has like over 25 years association with Dundee. And I do think it's a shame. I mean, it's always a horrible thing when someone is made redundant. I used to work at a nursery called Clement Park, and I remember they announced that we were getting shut down, and I was actually given a risk of redundancy document, and I remember just being worried, and I didn't really trust their assurance that there's a good chance we would get relocated. I mean, I did end up getting relocated, though I decided not to work for that company anymore. But still, it's a frightening time. But yeah, I do. Yeah, she deserves praise. I mean, she has. I mean, just look at the years of service she has given to the club and how much she has been loved by all the players and managers and things. And yeah, I mean, 25 years of service, and I think what's going on here is the club is restructuring. I mean, you have Gordon Strachan taking a more hands-on role. John Nelms is taking a step back from the whole football side of things. He's just concentrating on the stadium and commercial affairs. They're looking for a head of recruitment. Scott Robertson is devoting himself more fully to his role in the youth academy. Dave Mackay left, and then you have Gary Boyer coming in, Billy Barr coming in. I think they're looking for a head of fitness now as well. They put out a vacant. They put out a vacancy for that. For a head of fitness. But still, when you see things like that, it's just sad. I mean, so many people have given a lot to Dundee, and especially Lorraine Noble. And so yeah, I just hope she finds employment. And I, it's just a shame. It really is a shame. And yeah, you read the post she wrote, and you just say to yourself, what a very, very good attitude. I mean, a great attitude, in fact. It's a shame. It's a shame. I just wanted to comment on it because, people like Lorraine Noble deserve praise. And, I mean, they never get their name, people like that never get their names in the papers. Their pictures not all over the place. They don't draw attention to themselves. They just get the job done. They work, they work with they work so hard and things. They work to their highest ability and things, and really they just very, very dedicated. And then this happens. It's just such a shame. And so I really do hope she finds something, and I hope she continues to come back to Dundee, despite the fact, no doubt, she is hurting, despite the post she wrote. Yeah, but yeah, just things like this make you think. But yeah, just you could tell she's one hell of a lady just by the fact that she's been kept at the club for over 25 years. Has worked with so many players, so many managers, and they were all happy with her. And that just shows you that she's a very, very good worker and very, very good at her job, and really gave herself to the role. And so yeah, it's a shame. I just wanted to make this podcast to draw attention to it and to show the human side of things. You have people at the club who've really given themselves to the club, lots and lots of service, even voluntary service. And it's a shame, even what I do. I mean, I make these podcasts and I don't get paid for it. No, I don't want to get paid for it either, because I just want to make them, because I do think there's a vacuum out there and somebody needs to fill it. And I think that Dundee simply don't have much of a social media presence. I mean, the club have Tommy Young, but that's one person. I don't think the club does much on social media. They have the occasional video of the players and things, but a lot of it's just stuff about tickets and things. And obviously you need that. You need to have that information out there, but still, there's just that's all there is really. And yeah, other clubs, even clubs smaller than Dundee, do a much better job engaging on social media, and we're living in the 21st century, so someone has to do it. And I remember back a few years ago, we used to have a Facebook page called Let's Get Behind Dundee FC, and a lot of the pictures on there were very, very cringy, but it was fun. People were actually using their editing talent and things just to make little cringy things for the club. And yes, I'm not advocating that, because I don't want cringy stuff. Like, I don't want cringy stuff out there. But I want good quality stuff out there. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So yeah, like people like Lorraine have just given so much, and I do think she deserves praise, and I hope she finds something, and I hope she's always welcome back at Dens Park, obviously for years and years of service. So yeah. So obviously the club is restructuring. I've already mentioned the whole thing, or like Gordon Strachan is taking a more hands-on role. John Nelms is focusing less on the football, more on other things. Looking for a head of recruitment. Obviously, Guy Boyer and Boy Barr coming in. Scott Robertson devoting himself more fully to the club. The youth side of things. Then you have a vacancy for the head of fitness, and then you have the move of operations to Gardine. Because that's obviously a transitional thing, because they want to get out of Dens, and I think they think that there's a very, very good chance this stadium actually will go ahead. But I know I've been a pessimist with this stadium myself, this new stadium. I've been a pessimist, and I remember years ago when I was still at university, I actually went to the ice arena to actually look at the plans, and that was years ago. But yeah, I've been sidetracked. But yeah, as I said, it's sad. I hope we all have Lorraine in our thoughts, and yeah, she deserves a round of applause for everything she has given. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this podcast.